Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is a single/multiplayer card strategy video game that's developed and published by Konami, released for the PlayStation 1 in Japan on the 9th of December 1999, but didn't drop in Europe or North America until 2002. Met with a mixed reception with a 62 from Game Rankings, 3 stars out of 5 from GamePro, and game sales of over 2.5 million worldwide. Let's check it out. Okay, flashback to the early 2000s and you have one of the greatest animes of all time. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Duel Monsters aired on Kids WB in the US and Cheese TV here in Australia. The show was so damn good and such a success it led to the card game blowing up big time with 25 billion cards sold by 2011. That was up there with other franchises like Pokemon. Those who watched Series 1 will remember the crazy duel battles between good and evil with extremely well written characters and plot building development. Seto Kaiba, Pegasus, Joey Wheeler all had self-achievements, diverse opinions and a certain uniqueness. I won't go into too much depth, but the anime and manga has gripped the hearts of millions out there, and I was definitely one of them. Now when it comes to the games, there are a lot of these titles out there, and I tend to stay clear of majority that don't revolve around Yu-Gi-Moto or Kaiba Boy. Every game is essentially the same, but with mainly different rules, RPG elements, and tweaked gameplay. Come to think of it, I remember playing Duels of Roses on the PS2 and thinking to myself, this ain't fun. There really wasn't a solid adaptation on any console at the time, which sucked. Still apparently isn't. When it comes to what you can and can't do in the game, well duh, read the instruction manual. I'll just mention the basics. The field of play has 10 spots, 5 for monsters and 5 for magic or trap cards. All monsters can be placed face down whether in defense or attack mode. Each player has 8,000 life points, and there's also cosmic alignments that are just advantages and disadvantages. It's the equivalent to Pokemon types, but in the form of planets. Interesting. Forbidden Memories' plot is set in a two-place setting of Egypt and Domino. You can also trade or upgrade cards, which I'm assuming as the game progresses. Really, this is one of the more unique titles out there that represents the anime and card game, and it's quite enjoyable, and to my recollection, this is a lot better than Duels of Roses. The duels have a fast pace too, which keeps the game alive, and I'm content with the battle themes and music. Some of these are catchy. Thankfully the dialogue is kept to a minimum because no voice acting, but to be fair, neither does Pokemon. No playthrough today either, as any hardcore player will tell you, this game takes hours upon hours to complete. It's difficult. Which ironically, we run into this old gremlin and wipe the floor with his monsters. And here's one element where the game lacks.
Now Phantom Ghost, attack his life points directly! Yeah, it's not very suspenseful.
Psst, hey kid, press the square button. Yes, the game has over 600 monsters animated and rendered in 3D. Problem is, these cutscenes take too bloody long, but it's good that it's here and at least an option. We then run into my main man, Joey Wheeler, for a duel, and fuck off, did I mention you can tribute summon? Cause you can, the AI seems to know all about it. They do it not once, twice, but 3 times. So what did I do? I had to believe in the heart of the cards, and I got absolutely smashed. I guess a beginner like me has a lot to learn. For a first impression, I'd say this is a pretty decent game for its time. However, I'm still waiting for the day they make a fully fleshed out VR title. Konami, make it happen. I'm the Pizza Man, and I'm out of here.